dismember your membership. How much weight did I lose? Girl, bye. Don't be starting with me today. Please. I'm not on here for that. I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost over 60 pounds in my quest of living healthy. It's not about how many pounds you've lost. It's about how you feel. So look, let's go over some things real quick. I'm Jenna. I am a holistic practitioner. At no time will you come on my feed and disrespect me or try to embarrass me, because I'm here in love and happiness. Okay? So if you get your jollies off of coming on someone's thread and being negative, that's not me. And you're going to be escorted out, meaning I will just dismember your membership. That's not what we're about. And see, the thing about it is, belly fat in specifically is a sign of other problems. So that's why I was specific. Thank you, Miss Antoinette. I was specific with saying belly fat, because belly fat is serious. It is a sign that something else is going on. So that's why I was specific on that. And so a lot of women, you may be fine everywhere else but your belly. So, I mean, that's stubborn fat. That's why they call it stubborn, because it's not easy to really get rid of that. And so, that's why. All right. So we understand that we're going to keep it nice and professional, nice and respectful to the host, which is me. Okay. Go ahead and put up a number 77, and then we can go ahead and get started. Thank you, Miss Antoinette. She gave 500 stars, guys. And I appreciate everyone who gives stars, because that means that you actually went into your pocket and you actually donated to this video. You didn't have to. And so I love that, because it shows that what I'm serving is worth it. You know, it's one thing for people to say, I love your info. And it's another thing to say, I love your info and I'm going to give back to you because you're helping people or you're helping me. So I just love that. And I always tell people, when you give to fertile ground, and I feel I'm fertile, meaning that I give great information, great vibes. I help people all over the world every time I go live and things like that. You're giving, when you give to me, God is always going to, when I say give to me, when you give, God is always going to restore and 3 times that. That's not what I said. That's in the word. So don't ever just hold something. You know, if you know that you are learning from somebody, and that's not just from me, from anybody that you watch, give back to them. And so when you be like, all of a sudden something happens, you get a raise or you get some money or a health issue was healed, just understand that it didn't come from anywhere. That came from the fact that you sowed somewhere. Did y'all get that message? All right, guys. We got some shares. Thank you so much. We got 13 shares. One more share, guys. One more share. Thank you so much, Miss Shanika. All right. So me, myself, guys, I've had problems with my stomach area all of my life. I actually looked at I looked at a few childhood photos. And even when I was a baby, I had a big stomach. And when you look at a baby, you think everything's fine. Oh, they're just chubby. But when that fat goes into them as little children and teenagers, you know, when is it not baby fat anymore? I think I still have baby fat, and I'm almost 40. So I don't think that's a little thing that we as a community has convinced ourselves that it's okay to be overweight. It's not. And so with that being said, I had acquired my menstrual cycle at the age of 10. Oh, and I know for some women, you're saying 10. My daughter came on at 8. I've known a sixth grader to come. I mean, that's ridiculous, you know. And so the younger that we are when we acquire our menstrual cycles, obviously that's going to be a problem, guys. But yeah, that's what happened to me. And so after maybe 23, when I was diagnosed with several situations, PCOS, type 2 diabetes, and things like that, I've learned over the years it was attached with fat. Okay, so let's talk about fat. First and foremost, guys, estrogen dominance is a huge situation with people who have a lot of fat around their abdomen. So if you're sitting here and you have a lot of fat around your abdomen, I'm going to tell you more than likely you're estrogen dominant. You could have PCOS. Women, if you have fibroids, you know, the weight around your belly is probably always protruding. You're thinking it's just a fibroid. It's not just a fibroid. It's just the fact that you just have a protruding belly because of the fat. The fat and the estrogen loves to hang out. It is what it is. So that's a major reason why you guys have belly fat. It's because of estrogen dominance. I hope you learned that. So what am I doing in my older life now? I've given up meat. I'm not vegan. I just given up meat. There's a difference, guys. It is what it is. Becoming vegan is not easy. It is not. It is something that I feel like you have to be taught since you're a little child. I mean, it's not something that you just go ahead and just do at 30 or 40 or 50, you know. But I do think that you can acquire a more plant-based life. Okay, and so that's a huge way of beating that stubborn fat, is to give away the meat. Give out this, just give it up. Okay, I'm on this quest to help people understand that. Give up the meat. If you have any conditions like diabetes, endometriosis, any autoimmune disease, autoimmune diseases like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, things like that. If you have any things with the big C, guys, give up the meat. The meat is not good. I don't even care if it's organic. Just give it up. Give it up for 30 days. See how you feel. First of all, once you give it up and you give it up effectively, you'll get more energy. You get what I'm saying? I notice now, could barely go live on this platform, and I'm going live on 3. Ever since I've given up all meat. Now, I gave up beef and pork years ago, and then I incorporated it back in, and I had some bad situations happen. I said I'll never do it again. Once you give up something, that's it. It's like, once you give up smoking, don't go back, because your body will react. Once you leave that bad man, don't go back, because it'll be bad. It'll cause something. And so once you give up meat, don't go back to it. So if you find that your body is working better without meat, don't go back to it. One may say, well, how are you getting your protein? Well, I eat beans. It's something that I've never thought of. And don't let anybody tell you that that's poor man's food. It is food, and it's very, very nutritious for you, okay? I do specific, though, black beans. Black beans are awesome, guys. If you notice, Chipotle has the black bean. I think they have the pinto as well, but black beans are better, baby. They're richer and have so many great properties in them. I'm eating more vegetables. So if you're having any problems with going to the bathroom, guys, if you're not regular, I'm going to take a break because my stars stopped, my heart stopped, and so did my comments, guys. Look, I can go on these tiny little platforms and I'll be better. Now, if I'm over here, this is the boss platform, okay? I should have hearts going up my screen. I should be having constant stars going up my screen. We're going into a new month. Jenna's not going to play. Jenna's about her business now. Okay? Because if I'm about my business, you guys will be about your business. Okay? If I'm sitting here joking around and things like that about health, you guys will think I'm playing around. And I don't play around with health. I really don't. I know that if you start to do some things and change your life, and all the things that you're trying to do will just come to pass because you've put the work in. A lot of people feel like being healthy is just, hey, I just want to be healthy, it'll happen. No, you have to do the work. So I'm going to cease talking until I get some more shares, until I get some more reactions. Pump those hearts, guys, and keep giving the stars. If you have any questions, guys, go ahead and type them up, and I can do a little bit of answering some questions. Ain't that right, Biggie?
You got it.
Somebody said, I have had rheumatoid arthritis and meat is very bad. Yeah, it really, I hate to say meat. First of all, I haven't even had not one share. You guys are not going to share? Sharing is caring. Isn't that what everyone says? I should have at least 20 shares right now. I'm going to manifest that right now. And I'm going to say that 13 is going to turn to 20 in 3 minutes. Okay? Because we have power in what we say. Let me see if that goes ahead. Go ahead and share, guys. Go ahead and share. Doesn't matter who shares either. Anybody can share. Share to your timeline, share into groups. We need to, circulate this. You feel me? We keep talking about all of this other stuff that's going on, but we need to circulate the core of a lot of issues, which is our health. So go ahead and see if we can get 4 more shares, guys. I need 4 more shares. I don't think that's hard. So Miss Nicole, thank you guys. We see, I got to 20, by the way. You have to claim it, and then you have to do the work. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're sitting here right now, and you're like, hey, I want to lose weight. I want to lose this abdomen fat. You have to say, I'm going to do that. You get what I'm saying? Because, see, I serve the Lord. So I'm going to say, in Jesus' name, I'm going to lose this fat. But I'm not going to do it in a negative way. I'm going to do it in a positive way. And that's basically what I promote. I promote positivity. And that's another thing, too. You have to understand, this is a temple. And to be honest, God actually wrote the blueprint. Hello. The first time I really got into the word blueprint is when Jay-Z named his album Blueprint. But if you know what blueprint means, you'll understand why he did that. He's a billionaire. But our riches are not on earth. It's in heaven. But I get it. Okay? But I'm just saying, blueprint is basically saying the format and how things are supposed to be. Before a house is built, there's a blueprint. The engineers or the builders, they look at these little scripts, these blueprints, and they say, okay, this is how it's supposed to be done. Like Rakim. You know what I mean? So our blueprint is already written. He said we're not supposed to eat certain things. So seafood, you can't expect to have a healthy body and you're sitting here eating seafood, shrimp, and all of that. And salmon too, guys. I used to be a salmon head. Yeah, I gave that up too. Yeah, I sure did. We're supposed to eat of the land. So basically, if it had a mother, you're not supposed to eat it. Now, am I saying be vegan? No. I think that's a man-made word. But we were not supposed to eat certain things. And so when we're placing other things in our bodies that are not healthy, you're going against how this body was made. And that's how disease and disorders starts to sit in. Okay? So we got some more shares going. Okay, guys, hit the heart buttons. Look, I need hearts to go up my screen constantly. I don't care who hits the hearts, who hits the like buttons, who hits the happy buttons. I just need you guys to constantly do that. Because what that does is that's like my cheering section. That's like if you were in my room right now and I hear you clapping. But see, I can't hear that. I can only see that. So the way that I know that I am doing well in this video is by you clicking the like buttons, sharing, and giving stars. Okay? Otherwise, I don't get fed back. Because the thing about it is, giving is two-way. So if I'm giving you information, I need something back. That's just how it works. Okay? It's not about how many viewers I have. It's about the people that are in here listening to me. That's what I feed off on. So even if you are on your TV right now, because I know people stream to their televisions, okay, go over your cell phone and say hello. Something like that. Just understand that. So what did they say? Husband, what did Nicole say? Because I have to go through all these darn other stuff to get to my comments. Ridiculous.
She said, and I love shrimp. She loves shrimp.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. Since I've given up meat completely, the first thing that my body was trying to tell me is that, okay, well, let's see if you can go to seafood. I was like, no. Because see, what happens is when you crave anything, it's just saying that you're losing out on something. So if you are craving seafood, more than likely you're missing out on zinc. If you're craving chocolate, you're basically missing out on magnesium. And so if you didn't know that, you would go to those cravings. Cravings is just your body's way of saying, I am missing something. Okay, so cravings are not good, and please stop allowing people to say that it's okay for you to crave. Right before a woman's cycle, you start to crave a lot of things. I know when I was younger, I had no cutoff. I would eat so much, and all of the food that I would eat would be bad. I would put over 5 to 7 pounds on of water and food weight right before my cycle. It was okay because when I was younger, it would just leave after my cycle was done. I would literally just get rid of all of that. But after 35, and now that I'm almost 40, guess what? That stopped. My system isn't the same, and the reason being is because of the hormones. Hormones change. When you're 35, your hormones literally change by 70%. Okay? So you got your progesterone, you have your estrogen, and that progesterone literally drops by 70%, which is very, very, very daunting if you actually knew what progesterone does. It's very important. And so if you're a woman who has issues in that type of arena, progesterone helps you to basically clot, your period stops. Also, if you get pregnant, your progesterone is supposed to skyrocket. So women who have a lot of miscarriages, your progesterone is just not high enough, okay? And so with that being said, when you have these type of imbalances, that's when fat starts to basically settle in the body. And it usually settles in around our organs. And the thing about it is, when I said about the abdomen fat, that's where all of our key organs are. That's where your kidneys, well, your liver, your stomach, your uterus, kidney, all of that. It's around that area. And so it's literally just feeding all of your key organs toxins. It's not just undigested food too. It's fat. You know, there's a difference between being bloated and then you're just fat around that area. You know, people think it's from having children and all of that. Some people have the snapbacks and others don't. Some people still have the fat around that area from having a child, and their child is 25 years old. And so if you're tired of basically carrying around all of that extra baggage, there's a science to it. And the worst thing that you can ever do is starve yourself. That's not what we do to lose weight. And I know and I'm going to stop. Thank you so much, guys, because, yeah, the love is gone in this video. But I'm glad you guys actually listened. If you want more information, guys, I've pinned the information, myholisticcounselor.com. I am a holistic provider there for that company. And what I do is I do very lengthy consultations with you. It is a year service, so it's less than $10. Is it pinned?
Yes.
Okay, it's less than $10 a month, so you would pay all of that at one time up front, and then you're good for the year. You'll get daily posts. You'll get basically, if anything were to happen, like, oh, something happened and you needed to know something natural to do, I'm at your service for that. If you have anything like fibroids, PCOS, endometriosis, any kind of health condition, and you've gotten diagnosed with having to have a surgery or having to be on this medication or anything like that, guys, okay, so somebody said, nope, don't go. Thank you, Miss Kimberly, for the 200 stars. But yeah, if you are looking for just basically one-on-one, okay? Now, the thing about it is, guys, let's just talk about the difference between the doctors and a holistic practitioner. So I would be a part of your care team. That's what it would be. You have your doctor. Your doctor knows you personally. Your doctor can prescribe medications for you. I would be your holistic counselor. I would basically, if you were, didn't want to take a specific prescription, then you would have to basically incorporate a natural holistic thing or regimen to counteract or to help basically in the place of that prescription. So if you're a diabetic and you're like, hey, I don't want to take diabetes medicine. Well, that's fine, but you still have to do the work, and then you have to do natural things to deal with your diabetes because you're still a diabetic. If you have rheumatoid arthritis and you're like, I don't want to take this medication any longer, doesn't do me good, doesn't do me well, then you have to incorporate something natural, and that's when I come in. Okay? So what I do is I look at the body as a whole instead of just a symptom, because symptoms mimics other things. Like heavy cycles are not all because you have fibroids. It could be something else. You get what I'm saying? So we look at the whole body instead of just the symptoms, okay? Okay, so Miss Jacqueline says, do you have clients with sarcoidosis? I have clients with all kinds of, when I say I help people with all kinds of health conditions, that's exactly what I mean. Okay, so I'm not sure, Miss Jacqueline, if you have sarcoidosis, but if you do and you have $100 to go ahead and invest in yourself, I surely will help you in that quest to get your health. Because the thing about it is, you can tell me you have anything. I'm not going to look at that particular name. I'm going to look at your system as one. So somebody came to me and said, hey, I have heavy cycles. What can you do for me? I'm not going to just say heavy cycles. I'm going to look at you as a whole and say, well, what other health conditions do you have? So that's not how I look at conditions as this one name, because we all know that it comes from something. And that's how you ultimately heal yourself, by getting to the core of the problem, guys. Okay? So we talked about we talked about, what is it? The abdomen fat and what it comes from. And so you probably want to know how to get rid of it. I told you why. How do you get rid of it? Well, that's when you have to join my holistic counselor, guys. You have any questions? Any questions? Guys, don't starve yourself. Who in here does intermittent fasting? Go ahead and put up a number 5. First and foremost, in my opinion, everybody does intermittent fasting. Okay? In my opinion, this is the theme of it. When we sleep, we don't eat. So how does your body get through between 7 to 8 hours of sleep without eating? Right? So we already do intermittent fasting. That's why when you get up, they say breakfast is the most important part of the day, and it sure is, because you're breaking the fast. You're breaking that. That's what it's called, breakfast, okay? And so for your body to ultimately work well, you have to put something in your body. And usually what I do is I eat a piece of fruit. I used to eat the typical standard diet of the eggs, the bacon, the this, the that, pancakes, all the cereals and all that. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. I wake up my body with fruit. Fruit is awesome because it's going to hydrate you, because we're very, very dehydrated, which is another reason why you could have belly fat. It's because you're dehydrated. Who in here likes water? No, scratch that. Who in here doesn't like water? A lot of people don't like drinking water. That's just straight up. And so because you don't like drinking water, is basically allowing your body to become highly acidic. And if you don't drink water, your body is going to retain fluid. It's going to retain toxins, because water helps us to get rid of toxins. And so you have to train yourself to love water, because I think people say they don't like water. It's because they don't know what water does. Do you really know what water does, or do you just drink water because everyone is telling you to do so? Let's just keep it real, right? A lot of people are vegan now because they've heard somebody else do it, or they're no meat because you heard me do it, right? And so you're going to jump on the bandwagon. Well, the danger with that is doing something because someone else is doing it, is that you're not going to stick with it because you have not identified how it's going to help you out. Okay? So yeah, water is good. It's oxygen. It's going to transport all of your great vitamins. You could be sitting here taking a great multivitamin, but if you're not drinking water, your body is really not going to receive the benefits of that vitamin. It's going to stick into your stomach, stick in your digestive tract, and pass right on through. It's not going to really absorb in your system. So you have to drink water. If you're not drinking water, it's just simply saying you may not be active enough. Because I'm going to tell you, if you're active, if you're sweating, if you are exercising and doing what you need to do on a daily basis, there's no possible way you're not going to drink water. It's just a natural progression. If you're active and sweating, you're going to want to pick up some water to replenish yourself. So, yeah, if you're not drinking water, you're just probably not doing enough. Okay, guys? I talk a lot. And so I don't know if you guys know this. If you talk a lot, if you have a job where you're on the phone all the time and you're talking, teachers, motivational speakers, people who make videos like I do, stay dehydrated, because guess what? You lose water through your breath. So you lose a lot of water in your sleep too, because you're breathing heavy in your sleep, or you're doing different things. So you have to drink water. If you're talking, you have to drink water. So teachers, if you're out there, you're watching this, make sure you have water. A lot of us, we don't want to drink the water because we don't want to have to what? We don't want to have to pay our water bill, okay, if you will. But you have to drink water to stay hydrated, because a dehydrated body, unfortunately, houses disease. I can't say no more because you guys aren't talking. All I'm seeing is all these names coming up on my screen, Biggie.
You know they have a pill that will actually help you to stop sweating?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not wanting to use the bathroom, not drinking water because you don't want to use the bathroom. It's like similar to that, right? Mm-hmm. Would you pay to not urinate?
Right. Somebody said they taking notes, and this is why I don't like coming on this platform.
What?
Because this girl said she taking notes, but ain't give stars, ain't share, ain't do nothing. And that's why more than likely I'm not going live on this platform anymore, because I don't like when people are so cocky to tell me they taking notes. No, if you taking notes, you need to share this video. You need to give stars. You need to feed me. Since I'm feeding you information, you need to give back. See, a lot of people on social media are very selfish. It's not your fault that you're selfish, because, hey, but I'm not that type of person going to sit here and say I don't need stars. I need stars, I need clientele, and I need people to share my videos. I need people to hit those heart buttons. That's what I need for this to be fruitful for me. Because the thing about it is, I have to be fed too. And how do I get fed? By people respecting the fact that I do work for this. This is my profession. And so when people say I'm taking notes, that's like you stealing from me, sis. Keep that to yourself. I don't mean no harm. Keep that to yourself. I know people take notes, but don't say that in my face. You get what I'm saying? Keep that to yourself. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. Water is great, but it keeps a trail to the... Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but you have to go. See, if I said that the more you urinate, the more you go to the restroom, the more you're going to get rid of toxins, the more you're going to get rid of fat. You'll basically lose weight. You want to lose weight, but nobody wants to do what it needs to do to do that, If you're not urinating at least 10 times a day, you're supposed to urinate 10 times a day, right? Do people know that, Biggie?
I don't think so. No, they don't know that.
You need to urinate at least 7 to 10 times a day. When you're doing that, you're constantly getting rid of toxins. It's saying that your body is effectively absorbing and dismembering. If you can go 8 hours and not urinate, that is not good. And that's why people have odors. This is why people are overweight. This is why you have different diseases. This is why. Yeah. And you need to be going to the bathroom the number dos. You're supposed to do number dos. You're supposed to do that at least 3 times a day. Yeah. And so when you're placing all of this food, you have to understand, I'm over talking because I haven't had any shares. My comments are whack. You guys, I'm in this position of being meat free, and I have information for days, but I'm not going to give it up because you guys ain't giving up nothing. You ain't giving up no hearts. You ain't giving up no interaction. You get what I'm saying? I know you guys are taking notes, But what's in it for me when you take notes and my screen looks empty, like you feel me? It's not good. I need comments. I need hearts. I need shares. That's just how it works. So taking notes, girl, bye. But you gotta think. I'm not gonna say nothing until I get some hearts up on my screen. Maybe it's something wrong with my screen because I don't see hearts. And hearts are free. Aren't hearts free?
They are free.
You know I'm the chosen one. Because I gotta literally work for everything, even getting hearts up on my screen. And you know when it's hard like that, God is really with you.
Definitely.
Uh-huh. I gotta work. Is it me or is it no hearts? Pop the hearts on your phone.
No, I see the hearts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't see it on my screen.
Yeah. They're
Oh, I apologize, y'all. Something wrong with my phone. I swear I don't see them on my screen.
Ah, they're coming up.
Oh, my husband was like, honey, they are okay. I was like, what the hell is going on? Okay. All right. Well, let me see your phone. Your phone more powerful than what I'm on now. Let me put it on my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. I do apologize.
Okay, water is great, but you have to keep going to the restroom.
Did you do a watch party?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yes.
Well, what are they saying in the watch party?
I said I didn't know that. Yeah, everybody wants to run and get their body done, I guess.
So basically, guys, what happens is, how many meals do you eat a week? Forget a day. How many meals do you eat a week? If you eat three times a day, thank you, Miss Kim. If you eat 3 times a day, that's 7 days a week. That's 21 meals. So you got some women and men walking around with 21 meals in their system and have only gone to the bathroom 3. And then you wonder why you have so many odors and so many health conditions, because you're eating everything but not getting rid of anything. And the thing about it is, there are people like this who are skinny. That's why I don't get caught up in how people necessarily look. Because some people feel because you are skinny, automatically you're healthy. Who in here thinks like that? If you're skinny, you're automatically healthy. And if you're overweight, you're automatically unhealthy. I could eat anybody in here healthy under the table. My Lord, that don't sound right. Damn. What was I trying to say?
We throw down, don't we? Yeah.
What I was trying to say is this. My diet trumps probably a lot of people in here. The way I eat, you'd be like, girl, you eat like that? Yes, I eat pretty healthy. And so a lot of people feel like, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we eat healthy.
Yeah, we eat healthy.
But we don't starve ourselves either.
No, we don't starve.
Yeah, we throw down.
Yeah, we throw down, but we throw down healthy food.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, because skinny people have diabetes as well. They have heart disease and they drop deceased too. Somebody asked me on my YouTube, why do you talk about death? Because death is a part of life, you know what I mean? And people want to live a long time but not want to do the work. So that's why I talk about it. I used to be afraid of it, but why be afraid of it? Fear feeds issues. Can't be scared. Like, they're feeding us nothing but a whole bunch of fear to us today. And let me say this right now, since there was a debate yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Let me say this. We in trouble, y'all. Remember that in Ghost? Honey, we in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
And see, this is the thing, guys. You guys feel like the head of state, the head of the country, responsibility is basically, you think everything is on them. Just like you do prescriptions. You think, okay, because if you're on a certain prescription, oh, it's supposed to do all the work for you. No. Stop relying on things like that. You rely too much on men. On man. Humans. You get what I'm saying? I've been here through how many presidents?
Oh, so
I'm not too old, but I'm old enough to say I've been here since the Reagan era. And I'm still Jenna. You know what I mean? It's like the type of anger that people are having towards something that's literally out of our control. I mean, yeah, you can do whatever, but at the end of the day, what's going to happen is going to happen. Right? If you get what I'm saying. Like, you guys are worrying about stuff that we have no control over. Do we?
No.
I don't know who that was for, but stop worrying. Thank you, Miss Sharetta. Thank you. My cousin is as thin as ever, and she eats so bread. Yeah, and she said they have a great metabolism. Let's just see. Like, skinny people have great metabolism. That it is what it is. Your metabolism is awesome. Basically, what you eat, your body burns it off, and it doesn't store it as fat. That's it. That's all. Not saying that you're healthier. It's just saying that you have an awesome metabolism. There's no other way for me to say it. Right? Baby smiling.
Yes, I'm agreeing.
My husband had a very good metabolism when he was younger. Metabolism does slow down. So the thing about it is, when you get older, all of this is to all of my thin people, my skinnies, you know, my outside healthy looking people. What happens is, if you do not start to change your diet when you get my age, you're going to start packing on the pounds. I went to high school with all skinny people, right? All those skinny people I went to high school with, they bigger than me now. And it's wonderful. I love to see it. I do.
We're on the right track.
I love to see the fact that you're either my size or bigger. So if you knew me in high school, yeah, I'm glad. Because y'all was talking about us big girls back in the day. But look at it. I said, I knew it. I used to look at you and say, your time was coming. Once the babies come, once the man leaves, once life hits you, you would get nice and big. And you'll know. See, now, I can't even recognize some of them. They so big. Yeah. So my point is, what happened was when they were younger, they had awesome metabolisms. But they never changed their diet. That's what it is. I was obedient to my body. We're not obedient. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. Thank you so much, guys. Let me call out all of my star givers if Facebook allows me. Let's see. They just don't like my phone. They don't like nothing. Okay. They're not allowing me to call out anybody. They're not allowing me to do it.
Oh, look over there.
Thank you, Miss Sharetta. Thank you, Miss Kimberly. And thank you, everyone else. I can't see the rest of the people. Anyone? No.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can help you. Let's see if I can help you. Okay. All right, here we go.
Thank you, Miss Kimberly, Miss Monica, Miss Sharetta, and Miss Shanika. Thank you. All of the people who gave stars, thank you so much. I hope this video has helped you guys out. I gave a lot of tea today. If you need help behind the scenes, guys, off of here, if you want to stay connected to me, please join myholisticcounselor.com, because the members there, they are well connected. They're well aware of a lot of new and innovative ways to take care of their health, and it's steadily changing. It really is. And so I always keep my ears to the ground and always come across great information, guys. And once I do that, I always give it to others. I also live a certain way. And so I am like a guinea pig for myself. I always test out things, see how it works. If it works for me, that's when I talk about it. I've gotten people to stop their birth control, their diabetes medicines, all of this is, just case by case, guys. If you do the work, your body will work for you. It is what it is. I've assisted people in doing a lot of things. So if you're interested, please make sure you go to myholisticcounselor.com, pay the $100. $100 is almost giving it away, because holistic counseling is almost $300 to $400 just for one consult. If it was in person, of course, this is virtual. But yeah, I mean, this is just basically a membership for someone who is very aware that their health needs to constantly be in check. Okay, seeing your doctor once a year sometimes is not enough. You need to always be keeping yourself up in between the visits. Okay, guys, thank you so much.